Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we are back here on Pokemon Showdown today. Going to be using this Choice Band Victini team. Pretty much V-Create blows everything back in the tier. It is 100% accurate due to the Victory Star ability, and I've loved Choice Band Victini since all the way back in Oros when it was most prominent, but we can still try it out right now. Basically the idea is this is clearly a Volt turn team. A lot of people like to respond to Mega Manectric with stuff like AV Tangrowth, and that just invites in both Victini and Kyurem-Black. Obviously both of these do not appreciate hazards at all, so we have two defoggers. Scarf Lando, which is kind of a fail-safe defogger, and then defog Latias. So that's what we're going to be rolling with. We also have Spadef Jirachi with the rocks. Great switch into Tapu Lele, which we otherwise do not switch into well. So that is going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out alongside me. And I'll be right back with our first match. Alright, we got our first battler right here. It took a while to find this one. I guess it's since the middle of the day right now. Maybe not as many people are active on the ladder right now, but this guy's a Donphan and a Thunderous T, which is really cool. Judging from the fact that he has Donphan, it could just be defensive with the rocks, or it could be like some cooler rock polish variant, which could actually be kind of a threat if it has like Ice Shard. But I'm going to lead off here with my Kyurem, as he leads off with the Cortana. I know we take a Smart Strike, but I know we don't take an all-out pummeling or a Corkscrew Crash, so I'm just going to switch out into my Landorus T. Hopefully we see a Z-move come out. This goes right for knockoff, and that does a ton. I think that's Band Cortana, clearly. And he's going to switch out right here for sure. I'll just U-turn. Goes Donphan. We'll see if we see Rocky Helmet or anything like that. We do see Rocky Helmet, and I'm just going to bring in my Victini now and click that V-Create. Should knock out even defensive Donphan. Oh wow, that did actually not a lot. Does he go for Earthquake or does he go for... Goes for Earthquake. That's going to knock me out, but that kind of sucks because that actually could have done quite a bit of work, but at the same time it was kind of outsped by everything, especially if it was Choice Scarf Lele, but this brings in my Kyurem. I probably should have just gone Kyurem first and gotten the kill, but what I'll do right here is just Earth Power for the kill, and we're going to knock that thing out. So, not the start that I wanted obviously, but at least Victini did get to click that attack right there. He goes out into this, I'm Ice Beaming. He goes for Smart Strike. We should go down to that because it is Choice Band, obviously. He gets a Beast Boost, but since we know it's Choice Band, pretty much I'm going for game with my Manectric, so I want to get up rocks. So we're going to go out into this right now, and if this is not Choice Band, then I'm going to be very surprised, but I think it is. So he goes Toxapex. He's probably going to get up a T-Spike right here. I'll U-turn out and bring in my Latios. Hopefully he doesn't Toxic. Goes right for the T-Spike, which is, you know, what we expected. And do I just defog or do I want to throw off the attack? I think I'm going to throw off a Psyshock right here. So he gives me Thunderous T. This should go down, I think. Unless it's Scarf, he will go down to this next attack, which he does. And now I think he's going to go Scarf Lele. He actually goes back to Cortana. You were not living a Draco. I guess he expected me to be locked in. So we get rid of that right there, which is cool. And let's see what he wants to respond with next. Goes out into the Charizard. I think I just got a Draco. And, oh, come on, don't Dragon Dance. Goes for the Dragon Dance. Just don't have a Roost, and we should be fine. He does have a Roost. Can we crit? We needed that roll right there, and now we're at minus a lot. I'm going to go out here into Lando. As we get rid of his attack boost, which I guess is something, but it doesn't really help us out too much. I'm just going to Earthquake. He might not even Mega Evolve. I'm hoping he does, though, but... yeah, he does Mega Evolve. Hopefully he just goes for Flare Blitz to knock me out. Do I have a counterplay to this right now? We have Lightning... We have Intimidate Manectric, so I guess we can try this out. I can't believe Draco didn't knock it out even without the Mega. That's Soul Dulati. That's where Life Orb would have been super useful, but I guess I'd just go for the T-Bolt Para. We need to make something happen right now. So he goes for Flare Blitz, and it actually doesn't knock me out. Hopefully that can do the trick. It does not. We get the Para though, so it's not over. We're gonna Volt and just bring out our Jirachi right here. And actually we might be fine. Actually we should be fine, to be honest, because of that Para. I definitely got fortunate right there. But let's see what he wants to bring out. He brings out this. I can actually Healing Wish back up my Manectric if I want to. But I want to kind of preserve this for the Lele. So I think what I'm going to do is go right here for the U-turn. And then sack Manectric. And then go Lottie and click Psyshock. That's definitely my best play. It'll do. We won't get the Psychic Terrain boost because we are levitating, I believe. So it won't do a ton to Tapu Lele, but I think he's going to switch out, and I think he's going to have to pull some doubles. So we go for the Psyshock. It does a bit. I have to go Jirachi. Goes right for the Moonblast. I just U-turn and bring back in this and click Psyshock again, and that's going to barely miss out on the knockout. We'll see what he clicked. Clicked Scald, I just clicked this again, and we have the match. I definitely got lucky against the Zard, though. I'm going to calc that Draco Meteor roll, but no way I'm switching out. I'm just going to go for Psyshock. Goes right for Shadow Ball. That could actually be a bit of a problem if he crits through my Jirachi. We'll take it, though. This is Spit after Jirachi, and I'll just Iron Head. Yeah, we should take this unless he crits me. We would have even taken a crit, so that's going to knock him out. Let's go ahead and calc that Draco on the Zard. Let's just assume he was offensive Dragon Dance, and we were offensive. That's Psychium. We want Soldu on here. Soldu against a Charizard. Just, you know, standard Charizard had -2. What was their roll? That's max special attack. So we actually got a really low roll right there. That was, if we got any higher roll, then we would have actually knocked him out, and then we wouldn't have needed the para. So it was kind of hacks for hacks, I guess you could say, but the para was a lower chance than me knocking him out, so I guess I kind of hacked him, but that's going to be a nice win for our first match, and I'll be right back with the second one. So I completely underestimated Donphan in that last match, and ended up losing my Victini early. I'm going to try to not make the same mistake this time, but Victini actually does a ton of work. He has his own Victini, which is kind of cool. It could be like a Z Celebrate. That's pretty much what I'm assuming it is. He's probably going to lead off with either Keldeo or Victini, because those are his only good Victini leads. So with that, I'm just going to lead off here with my Lottie. You know what, the Lottie doesn't actually lead well against Victini, though. We can drop a Draco on it, I guess, so that's fine. I wouldn't lead off with Pharaoh, Zard, or Lele. Actually, Zard would be a fine lead, because even if it's Zard Y, we take the hit. So we catch Keldeo, so I figured he would lead with that to try to counter my Victini. He'll probably go Ferrothorn right now. I kind of want to pull a double. I'm going to try it. So we're going to go back, bring in our Victini right now, and that's cool. Now I think I want to U-turn out on the Toxapex. You know what though, I'm just going to click V-Create, because this should do quite a bit to spit off Toxapex, I would imagine. Look at its attack stat. I mean, it's not anything special, but base 180. Let's go ahead and calc this on spit off Toxapex while he's taking his time. OU the Pex against Victini. I like how it's not even a set here. Actually, it's right here. Monotype Band. It actually doesn't 2-hit KO. But he goes Keldeo, which is going to take a ton, yeah. I would have gone Toxapex if I were him. My switch in here is Latios every time. I never stay in. He might be like some weird set, like SD, which would be... I guess even if he's that, then he doesn't outspeed. But he I kind of want to scout the damage right now, whether he's Spec, Scarf, Life Orb, Z-Move, what he's working with right now. But if he's pulling a double expecting my Lottie, it's going to be into Ferrothorn, okay. So he's going to click Leech Sheet, I believe, so I don't want to go out into Victini and let it get weakened. I can, though, unless he has Protect, which would be kind of frustrating. I think I want to go out into Jirachi and just trade rocks with them, but we need to keep Jirachi healthy for Tapu Lele, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go out here into my... I want to keep Kyurem healthy, too. I think Victini is the play, actually, just because he actually throws up the rocks, which is what I expected. And this time I'll just... let's V-Create again. So he knows I'm locked in, so I'm actually going to pull, I'm just going to click V-Create again. Maybe he's not... Well, we don't 2-hit KO Toxapex, which he knows. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, we do. Actually, he's defensive Pex. I've never seen that before. So I need to get rid of these hazards. He's going to go for the Toxic or Toxic Spike, so I'm going to go out here to Jirachi first. Yeah, he goes for the Toxic, so I don't want to get have Lottie get Toxic. He might just... switch out expecting a Psychic type move. He doesn't know that I have Psychic or Zen Headbutt. He goes out into Zard, which is totally cool. This gives me my Latios, and I can click Draco right here, or I can try to defog. I'm going to click the Draco Meteor, I think. The problem is if he goes Tapu Lele, I have Jirachi anyway, and we can defog later. So this is fine. The problem is if I defog and he Dragon Dances up, I kind of just lose, because he'll... Well, he can't Dragon Dance up twice, and my Landorus can get an Intimidate off. We're going to defog. The problem is Lottie does so much work. Yeah, I'm just going to Draco. It's kind of a 50-50, but Draco is a much safer play. He goes right back into Ferrothorn. It does a bit. We'll just defog now. He might spam rocks. I mean, I could just totally see that for leftovers. Goes right for a Leech Seed. He'll either go for rocks again, or a double Leech Seed right here. But I'll just bring this out. The problem is he has Protect, so I actually don't want to do that. I'll go Kyurem this time. Goes right for double Leech Seed. I would have thrown up rocks if I were him, but what I'll do now is go out into Victini on the Protect. Just because he doesn't know what my set is. So there's Protect, and now what I'll do is go out into Manectric on the Protect to Scout. He might choke though, and just go... This covers the Protect play, and it covers the... It covers any play but Leech Seed, pretty much. So yeah, there's Protect. And this is the situation that I wanted to be in, so now I can just Mega Evolve and Flamethrower. He might take the hit, but this will still do a good amount. He just scouts. I'm definitely clicking Flamethrower anyway, because we just get to Volt out on Toxapex anyway, and he doesn't have a ground type to take it. So that misses out on the knockout, unfortunately, and he connects his Leech Seed. I'm definitely switching out right here into my Kyurem. Decided to protect, which is, what we expected. And now I'll just throw off the Sub-Zero Slammer. And hopefully this will not come out. He might expect Sub-Zero Slammer or HP Fire and go out into Toxapex, but that still doesn't want to take Fusion Bolt following up. So we got off the Sub-Zero Slammer. This will do like probably 30. Yeah, not a ton. He gets leftover. Since we know it's defensive Toxapex, I think Fusion Bolt's my better play anyway. He might switch back out into Ferrothorn. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. So we do a bet. We're going to take nothing because of Teravolt, which is cool at least. And I don't think Ice Beam's knocking him out. We'll go for it. Yeah, that did nothing. He goes for Leech. And now I just go out into... This is really annoying. I need to somehow break this. I think I'll just Ice Beam again. I can always charge up a Free Shock, but that's never the play. I'm gonna go... He just gets to Leech Seed again right here, which is an annoying thing. You know what though? We're gonna do exactly what we did last time and now double out into Manectric on a Protect. You know what though? I'm just gonna play off his Choke and hope he Leech Seeds instead of protecting. He protects. Okay, so now we go Manectric right here. You know what though? Toxapex took a hit. So I just recreate. Oh wait, I got Regenerator, right. So that's doing nothing. He's playing really obviously, which I'm super confused about. So let's see if he Toxics right here or decides to go for Scald. Because he's been playing really predictably with his Mons. He just goes for Scald this time. Doesn't burn me, which is cool. We still have Healing Wish as an option in late game if we need it, but this Pharaoh Toxapex is being really frustrating. I need to get in Manectric safely. And actually, Manectric's looking like a good win condition, to be honest. We need to keep Lando healthy for Zardex too, which is definitely something important. So he's gonna Toxic right here. Goes for Scald again. That's totally fine. And you know what? I'm done letting him go out into Ferrothorn for free. I'm pulling the double. If you stay in Toxic right here, then good play. But he goes Ferrothorn. And now I just Flamethrower, and I'm just gonna spam Flamethrower now. Yeah, I want to break this core and then go in with the Victini plus Kyurem-Black at the land. And Lando. Scarf Lando is actually a good win condition too. Especially if he Mega Evolves and gives me damage on this right now. So he goes Keldeo. We'll see if this goes down. Doesn't. How much damage did Keldeo do earlier? Did Keldeo... It came in and took the V-Create and then did it click an attack? So we went Toxapex right there. Sent out Keldeo and then did he immediately switch it out? Yeah, he immediately switched it out after it took a hit. I'm not risking it. I'm gonna go out into Lottie. He just goes right for Hydro Pump. So I'm glad I did that. And I can just recover up. I didn't want to... that actually would not have knocked me out because it's Scarf. And now what I'll do is just go ahead and click Psyshock. I think you go Ferrothorn here every time, but I guess he's trying to catch my Manectric double. That definitely didn't knock me out. Scarf Hydro, no way, from 37. Lottie has good Spadaf at 110. But we get a free attack off right here, which is cool. I think he has to go Pharaoh, which is tempting me to double into Manectric. I'm just going to Psyshock though. Because either way, he's going to get to throw off a Leech Seed, which is the pretty much a drawback. I wish we had a Grass type just to stop this entirely. Or Fire Punch on this, that would have been cool. Or Head and Power Fire. Honestly, I don't see... We've clicked Defog actually, we can keep that. I'm going to go Victini on the Leech Seed, and now we're going to go out into Manectric. And hopefully he does not double Leech Seed me. Goes out into Toxapex, which is totally cool. I'll just T-Bolt for some damage. He actually doesn't have a good switch in. Actually pretty sure we get a kill, especially if it's Z Celebrate and not Scarf Victini. Yeah, we get a kill right here, because T-Bolt should put Ferrothorn in range of Flamethrower, and T-Bolt should 2-hit KO Victini. And it shouldn't be dual Scarfers, I don't think so. So he goes Pharaoh. That actually might not be in range of Flamethrower, depending on the roll. So I'm just going to Flamethrower right here. Hopefully, yeah, if we finally get rid of one of them, which is cool. And now he's going to go back out into... He goes Victini, though. So I'm just going to scout the set. If he's Scarf V-Create, then you got me. But he's not. And my play is Lando. Just because I know he's going to Z-Celebrate. Yeah, so there's the Z-Celebrate. I'm pretty sure we take a Searing Shot. So I just Earthquake. Stored power, we take that, and just knock that thing out. So great, win condition gone. He still has the Zard though, which is definitely not something I like. Actually, if you go Zard right now, yeah. So my play is Manectric, and then I Volt that back out into... It's gonna come down to his coverage, I think. This would be a really annoying one to lose after all of that. The thing though is, he's eventually gonna have to Mega Evolve, so I just have to try to Intimidate spam him. So we're gonna Volt out again. And bring in Lando. The thing is, even without Intimidates, I'm pretty sure he knocks out everything. He has to Mega Evolve. Does he just attack, or do he go for Dragon Dance again? Okay. So I bring this back out now. And I just... He's gonna knock me out, then what do I do after that? I go out into Victini, and I guess click a Zen Headbutt. Yeah. So he goes for the Dragon Claw. And now I just go out into Victini, I think. Does Victini take a Dragon Claw from half? We have to hope it does. We don't have another play. And I just V-Create? What does more? This goes to 160. This goes from 90 plus stab, so this does more. He does have Earthquake, and I think that's just going to be it. Because he can just Dragon Dance up on this. Yeah, we lose to Zardax. The problem was, with that core, we had to let Landorus get weakened on the Victini, or else we would have just gotten swept by that. I'm not sure if Lottie would have taken the hit, but I'm pretty sure Lottie didn't knock him out since he was at +1 anyway. But yeah, that's just going to be what it is, and I'll be right back with another battle. Alright, so now we're fighting Veil, which is honestly not that bad of a matchup. I'm going to lead off here with my Landorus T. He should just lead off with the Ninetales, I believe. And the Scarf EQ one-shot. I don't actually, this is my second time ever using Scarf Lando on the channel. I used it yesterday. Might have used it once before, but I'll go with Ninetales right here. Earthquake's actually not going to Oko. So, we locked in our lead. He's going to lead off with Ditto, actually, so he just wants to scout my set. Do I have HPS on this? I do, so he's going to go for that. I think my play is just, he's going to U-turn out, I think. I'm just going to HPS him and hope he stays in. I kind of wish we were slower than him, but this is actually a speed tag. I could just Earthquake, but I think he hard switches out, to be honest. I'm just going to hit in power. He does the same. I don't actually need health on this. I guess it could be useful for health against Zygarde, but we have ways to deal with Zygarde, unless it's Dragonium. Yeah, we have to heal this with this back up later, but I know he's locked into that, so I'll just bring in Kyurem-Black. Unfortunately, that was not what I expected him to go. I guess he knew I was Scarf too, based on the damage, so I gotta switch out right here into Jirachi. And I gotta keep Jirachi alive to healing wish back up my Lando later. He might expect me to be Choice Scarf. I'll just Iron Head. Yeah, judging from the fact that I went out into it though, he might just expect, hopefully this doesn't knock him out. Okay, cool. Mr. Hypnosis, please, so I can get up these rocks. Probably should have just clicked rocks first. Rocks would be nice, but if he doesn't connect Hypnosis, how accurate is Hypnosis? Like 60%, 75, something or along those lines? He can Hypnosis me, right? There's no Misty Terrain or anything up, yeah. So if we get up these rocks, they don't actually help a ton, so he misses the Hypnosis, which is cool. And what's my most expendable member right now, since we're super weak? And you know what, this is actually wasting Veil turns as well, which is very nice. I'm gonna Iron Head. He connects it. This was probably my most expendable member to get put to sleep. And now he's gonna go out into Zygarde, I think. So can't let that happen. I'll go Lottie on the Zygarde, which is, you know, what we thought. Because he was going to try to set up Dragon Dances, and I can't let that happen. So, behind Aurora Veil, my play, I have to click Draco. He's going to double out into Magearna, but I can't risk it. I have to click Draco. We can deal with Magearna, we can't deal with Zygarde Dragon Dancing. So he sacks off the Ditto, which is an interesting option. I guess he's really going to try to set up with something now. It could be Lando, too, if it's like Double Dance Lando, but I think he's going to go for game with this Shift Gear Magearna right now since we're asleep. I'm going to go hard Victini. And click V-Create. And then we're still healthy for Zygarde. So I V-create right here. And he actually doesn't have a ton of Aurora turns left. I need to make sure he doesn't get it back up. I wish we got a little bit higher roll on that Iron Head, just so he couldn't switch back in. This should knock you out through Veil, I think. Yeah. So that thing's gone. He's gonna go back out into Zygarde. I don't do well against this. Alright, I think I know what I need to do. I need to go out into Manectric and prevent him from sweeping me. So he's gonna knock me out right here, but I bring him back down to neutral attack, which is the important part. And if he's not max speed, we might actually outspeed this and get a hidden power ice off. So we do, which is great. We actually get a crit. Does he have a berry? Nobody just goes for Dragon Dance again. Okay, so now I just go out into Lando. And now I bring in my Kyurem, which... Is this a Dragonium? I'm gonna scout for Dragonium by going Manectric. Because he'll be at a neutral attack anyway, and I have to scout for this. Because I need Kyurem to take this hit. The problem is my Jirachi is asleep, so the one thing that actually wants to take the hit. You know, he's taking a while to click Dragonium. I don't think he has it. I'm just gonna Ice Beam. Yeah, he has arrows, and that does pretty much nothing. So that's cool. He'll go out into Scarf Lando, Scarf Bulu to Superpower. Goes Ninetales. So this probably has Moonblast then. I don't want him setting up with anything. I think Victini is my overall best player right here. But Victini can win at this point by just clicking attacks. If he Moonblasts right here and knocks me out, what's the worst thing that can happen? We can't get swept by Scarf EQ. Yeah, we can't. I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam. You don't set up with anything, especially due to my Z move. Yeah, we broke this guy's team apart. And I just Sub-Zero Slammer through the Aurora Veil, which will definitely knock you out right now. It should, unless... Is this thing Scarf? What setup does Bulu get? Bulk Up, maybe? Yeah, Bulk Up Bulu is definitely a thing. Let's see if this knocked him out first. So that did knock him out, and then he can't sweep me with the Lander, so he's going to go ahead and forfeit. And we beat the Aurora Veil Hyper Offense, which is really cool, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got another match right here. We're facing, like, Hoopa U Volturn, which is pretty cool. His Volturn core is Lando, Coco, Scissor. And it could be like Spidef Magmatran, for sure. I'm just going to go ahead and lead off your Jirachi. I want to get up those rocks early. He just leads off with the Tapu Koko, which is totally fine. And what I think I want to do is just get up rocks. Because he's going to U-turn out. I think he's going to bring out either Hoopa or... Tran is fine because this doesn't have removal. I was just hoping he would go out into anything but Scissor. And I'm not staying in. I'm going to go out into... we don't hit this with a lot. I don't want to let Lando take damage because it's actually a decent way to sweep. But I think I have to. It doesn't actually switch into a lot though. I mean, he just goes out into this. I can just U-turn now. Because he goes out into his own Lando. The annoying thing right here is he wants rocks up on my side of the field more than I want them up on his. I think that's defensive, and I think I'm going to be leftovers right now, which is why I don't want to go directly out into Victini. I think Kyurem's a much better... Kyurem just invites some Scissor, though. I can go I'm just going to go Lottie. I want to get rid of these rocks here right now, but... I actually think I want to catch the double into Heatran. We have to play pretty offensively. Actually goes Tapu Koko. I'm going to hope he's going to stay in. So we get rid of Koko for free, which is great. Brings in his Lando again. He's going to go for, I think, U-turn. Yep, goes right for U-turn, which is cool. And now what we'll do is just go ahead and Earthquake on his... I knew he was going to go back to Lando, but he's just literally chipping himself down. And now what I'm going to do is just go out into Lottie on Hidden Power, yeah. And I can just recover up on the U-turn. So we still keep ourselves moderately healthy, which is cool. And he's going to bring out this. I have to go Victini to avoid getting Swords Dance swept. Just goes right for that. I'll just click U-turn. No way you stay in. No Rocky Helmet, which is cool. And I can just bring in this now. And this invites in Scissor again, which is why I want to double out right here. Into Manectric. Actually goes Tran. This gives me a Volt Switch, which is cool. Pretty fast-paced game right now. So we Volt out of there, bring in back our, I think, Lando. No, Lando can actually kind of win now. What do I need Jirachi for? It does nothing. Goes for Lava Plume and burns me. I can Healing Wish back up Amon right here. Which is what I'm going to do. So he's actually faster than me, which sucks, but it's fine. So I just got to bring this back out now, and just go right for a hidden power. He stayed in, wow. Just a toxic. Why wouldn't you Lava Plume if you were staying in? He stayed in with Coco. I guess I should have just Earthquaked again. So now he gets the toxic 2 Mons, unless I just want to sack this off. Alright, so how am I going for game? With Manectric's my way of winning. So I need to keep something alive that can damage Bulu. I'm gonna go out and here into my Lottie and just let it get toxic. We're gonna recover. And then we're just gonna get this thing all the way back up. Goes out into Scissor. He's gonna go for U-turn. I wanna get rid of the hazards. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop a Draco. No, we're just gonna go Victini. Because I think he goes Scissor again. This one for Dark Pulse, that's cool. And I get to go out here into my Kyurem. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fire off the Sub-Zero Slammer. So he gives me Lando, which is fine. It's the sweep with our Manectric is definitely looking more and more possible. I have to somehow threaten this. I'm gonna go for Earth Power. Not sure if he'll U-turn or start SDing. He just goes for SD. Alright, Manectric. And Flamethrower. I don't mind taking Bullet Punch damage. This goes Tapu Bulu, so this is AV Tapu Bulu. Which is kind of annoying. I can go out here into my Lottie and just Psyshock it for some damage. I'm hoping he just lets me do that right now. He does, and that's great. Now what I can do is just go Kyurem, double to Manectric on the Scissor, click Flamethrower, and click Flamethrower again. Goes hard Tran, that's fine, I just Volt out. So we get some damage on that, which is cool. You know what else is looking like a possibility? Scarf EQ. I'm gonna go Kyurem, actually. Goes right for the Lava Plume, going back to Manectric right here. On Scissor. And I'm T-bolting this time. Just because I don't think you stay in here ever. You have to go Tran. Or Hoopa. Let's think this through. I'm Flamethrowing. Because even if he goes Tran, then I bring in... He goes Hoopa, so he'll give me the Hoopa right now. I don't think the crit mattered. I think T-Bolt knocked you out anyway. So Hoopa goes down. And I think we should be able to win with Manectric late game. So we sack this, and now we bring back in this. Click T-Bolt, and then we sweep, I think. So he goes Tapu Bulu just to get some recovery. Yeah, I'll just Flamethrower. And pretty sure we win. Because this goes down to T-Bolt from that range. It actually did not, but thankfully we take a Bullet Punch from this range. And I click Flamethrower. Yeah, we take that and knock him out. So we got the Manectric sweep off, which is exactly what we wanted. Lots of skipping turns right there, I hope you guys didn't mind. He was making his plays fast and skipping turns too, so just wanted to do that. And I'll be right back with another battle. Alright, so this is going to be our 5th and final battle with this team. We're fighting a Mamoswine team, which I'm kind of surprised about, because Mamo to the top ended quite a while ago, but maybe he's not a Mamo to the top follower, and he's just using Mamoswine because he wants to. Could be a Sash lead set. I'm just going to go ahead and lead off here with my Kyurem. I can take hits from Mamo. Alright, so do I dare risk him outspeeding? Because I can just stand right here and get a kill. I'm going to Sub-Zero Slammer. He might just try to outspeed me and Sub-Zero Slammer too. He goes Finny. This will take enough damage to be in range of Fusion Bolt. Yeah, that does quite a bit. He should know Fusion Bolt's coming his way, but I'm clicking it anyway. We knock that thing out, which is great. So his only hazard control now are Defog Lando and Defog Cortana, which kind of weird defoggers, but hey, I'm running one of them. This is probably a Z move. I'm just gonna go out here into Lando. If he's banded again, like the other guy, that would be kind of surprising. So we just bring in our Lando right here. He goes right for Sacred Sword. We would have lived that. But this gives me a U-turn. He's probably going to go out into his Kyurem or his own Lando. Actually goes Mamoswine. Do I want to go out into Victini and click Banded V-Create on the risky Scarf? Let's go ahead and calc the damage right there as you max HP. Victini again, Landorus. Choice Scarf against Mamoswine. If he was like an offensive set, He could be Scarf Mamo. We're doing this. If you're Scarf Mamoswine, then we have switch into that after. But I'm gonna go ahead and click Banded Recreate. He's gonna switch out. So cool, we get a Banded Recreate off. Judging from this damage, we'll know if we outspeed. I'm pretty sure that's defensive Lando. We didn't see a Rocky Helmet or a Leftovers though, so I'm not risking it. I'm gonna go out here into my own Landorus. Goes right for Supersonic Sky Strike, so it was just like Z move, which is cool. Surprised that did that little, even with -1. This play right here is Hidden Power. We actually outsped, so it was... No, we're Scarf, right. Okay, I was so confused. Now he's gonna go out into Kyurem. We're definitely looking good. I have to be careful about Grand, but thankfully Mega Manectric outspeeds it. That's what I love so much about Mega Manectric over Tapu Koko. Clicks the Dark Pulse right here, which we don't have a Dark Resist. Definitely preserving Lando, but it actually doesn't take Shuriken. What do I sack? Does Lottie do much for me? It does. You can check both Mamo... What does Jirachi do? Jirachi doesn't do anything. It's a good Kyurem switch in, but it doesn't actually do a ton. So we know that specs, which is good to scout the damage. And I'll just U-turn. He's gonna click Dark Pulse again. And I get to go out into this now and just Mega Evolve and Flamethrower on Mamo. So we get some damage off right here. We'll see if it 2-hit KOs. It actually does. Cool, I'll just Flamethrower again. Goes for Ice Shard for some chip. And I guess it might be Scarf Tana. But our Kyurem's still at full. He goes Kyurem. I'll just Volt out. So we get a bit of damage off on that. And I can bring in Victini again after this. And I think this is where I sack off Lando. Or Lottie. What does Lottie actually do for me? I feel like Lottie's just going to give him the potential to knock off Sweep Me, which is what I'm trying to avoid. So now I go Victini, click V Create, and get a kill, which is what we want. He'll probably sack off his Kyurem right here. Yeah. So Kyurem goes down. Now he gets to go out into Kartana and I guess try to knock off. In which case I sack my Lando and get the Intimidate off, and then I go out into Manectric and clean, I think. So Victini got that kill right there. Kyurem has a good defense, so he goes Kartana. So as I said, I go Lando right here to get the Intimidate off. He might double out. This goes for knockoff, so he's probably scarfed into that. But as I said, Manectric can come out right here, get the Intimidate off, and click Thunderbolt. Goes right for knockoff again, so I should have Flamethrowered. That does quite a bit though. So he's gonna have to go. He has to click Shuriken, which is the position that I wanted to have him in, and we win the match right now no matter what, because he has to Shuriken me. He could hope I'm modest or something, but he goes for Shuriken, and now I just go out into Kyurem, click Fusion Bolt, and that should be the game right there. So let's go ahead and watch the animations. Get just 3 hits, and Kyurem is gonna fly up and knock that thing out. So that's cool. And that's going to be the match. So we finished alive at 4-1, which is really great. We had some pretty long games. The only one that we lost was that 11-minute game with the semi-stall. But that's totally fine. We end up at 1671. And yeah, that's going to be it. So once again, the time is down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out alongside me. If you guys are new, be sure to go and hit that subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.